right, your boy Fam Ham, talking sports, back at y'all with my last video for today. Right now I want to talk about boxing. Let's talk some boxing news. You know what I'm saying? It was a great fight over the weekend, Kovalev versus Alvarez. Great fight, watched it. Kovalev beat the shit out of him, but to regain his belt, that's not what I want to talk about. I want to talk about a video from IFL TV. Coogan Cassius, I believe that's how you say his name, and Dillian Whyte. They had a great video over there. Great video, great interview. Great interview. Dillian Whyte confirmed everything that I said in my last video about the negotiation tactics of Eddie Hearn and Anthony Joshua. How they make these negotiations, send the contracts, knowing that the opponent's not going to accept them. Lowballing people. In specific, the rematch clause. Like I said in my last video, man, nobody worries about the initial money, you know. Anybody who thinks that they can beat Anthony Joshua, they're going to take whatever money for the first fight that you give them. Now, in return of taking the money that you give somebody in that first fight, you know, the second fight should be fair. But not in the case of Anthony Joshua and Eddie Hearn's contracts. You know, they feel like if they lose, they should still get the lion's share of the rematch, because I guess they're giving that fighter an opportunity. But in reality, if you lose, you ain't shit. You lost all your belts. What are you talking about? You lost your belts. Why would you get the lion's share of a rematch? Why do they keep on sending out contracts like that with Anthony Joshua getting a lion's share of a rematch? That's how you end the negotiation. Nobody in their right mind is going to agree to that shit. But they keep sending contracts out like that. They send it to Deontay Wilder, like I said in my video before. Send Deontay Wilder a flat fee of 12. And I think they pushed it up to 15 million. He was going to accept that. But in the rematch clause, again, it was like 60-40 for Anthony Joshua if he lost. What? You mean to tell me I'm going to get shorted on my money in the first fight if I beat you? But in a rematch, after I beat you, I got to take less money again? Who is going to agree to that? And Dillian Whyte said that. They weren't trying to make that fight. They weren't trying to make that fight. They already knew that they were gonna fight Jarrell Miller, so they sent me that bullshit contract pretty much to stall the negotiations. Why they make the negotiations with Jarrell Miller? Anthony Joshua already knew he wanted to fight. I mean, if that's the case, why can't y'all just be honest? Why couldn't y'all just tell Dillian Whyte, hey, he wants to fight Jarrell Miller, man. He wants to come to America, get his American presence? No. Because, I mean, pretty much he's going to be fighting under the zone streaming in the U.S. along with other countries, but they're focusing on the U.S. So they're trying to build in the U.S., and that's where Anthony Joshua's going to fight. Why can't you just be honest and tell people that? I guess there's no honesty in promoting, I guess. You know, we got to keep these people stringed along and make sure that if you need a backup plan, you have one, because that person will take the fight or something. But I don't understand, man. But I do understand. They didn't want to fight Dillian Whyte. I don't think Anthony Joshua was scared of him. I just think that he chose a smart route, which is fighting Jarrell Miller. I don't think it's going to be as easy as they think it is going to be to beat Jarrell Miller, but he's trying to get that U.S. presence. I understand he's trying to get that U.S. presence, but why can't you be honest with Dillian Whyte and tell him that, hey, we're not trying to fight you next. We're going to take Jarrell Miller. You know, we'll get back to negotiations once Jarrell Miller fight is done. And, yeah, we'll talk to you after that. But, I mean, it's the same thing with the Deontay Wilder thing. They weren't trying to fight him. They made all these excuses. Oh, Wembley's not available in September, but they fight in September. against Viveken. There was an offer to Tyson Fury also, but Frank Warren said that offer was laughable, so they weren't really trying to make that. I guess they just wanted to put it out there in the public that they sent a contract to Tyson Fury, but it wasn't really a contract that they knew he was going to sign, so it is what it is. So you got Deontay Wilder, Tyson Fury, and now you got Dillian Whyte saying the same thing. AJ doesn't want to fight them. Now for Deontay Wilder and Tyson Fury, I do believe that they don't want to fight him yet. Those are too tough of fights for Anthony Joshua right now. They don't want to take that risk. Anthony Joshua is going to make so much money for Matchroom and Eddie Hearn right now that they don't want to put him into a challenging fight like that. They still got a couple of years that they want to get this money from him and all the belts that he collected. So, I mean, it's a business of boxing. Us as a boxing fan, we shouldn't give a damn about that. We want to see all the best fights. We want to see the best fights. I want to see Wilder versus Anthony Joshua. Of course, I will settle for Deontay Wilder and Tyson Fury again, because like I said in my last video, that was a great fight. I loved being there. I loved the atmosphere. I loved the fight, man. That fight was great, and we're going to get it again soon. That announcement should be made, so we'll get that fight. But I also want to see, I do want to see Anthony Joshua and Jarrell Miller. That's not the first opponent I want to see, but the Anthony Joshua and Jarrell Miller fight, I will watch it. I will watch it, even if I had to purchase the zone for that fight, just that fight, because then I'm going to cancel it again. And for Dillian Whyte, since he's out there in the cold, I do want to see him fight Dominic Brazil. Because, with Fury building this pay-per-view buzz, I was going to really have to ask myself, do I want to purchase a fight with Deontay Wilder versus Dominic Brazil? Because pretty much all his fights are going to be on pay-per-view now. He's a pay-per-view fighter, but that's not a pay-per-view fight. And that's just mandatory. We're going to eventually have to see it if nothing changes. And, I'm going to buy it because I'm a Deontay Wilder fan, but I shouldn't even have to question if I want to buy it or not. But to support Deontay Wilder and everything that he stands for, I was going to buy it regardless, but I would have to question, man, this fight is trash, and Deontay Wilder's going to knock his ass out quick, fast, and in a hurry. But, still going to support him. Still going to support Deontay Wilder, man. That's my dude. So, that's my video, man. Go watch that IFL interview, Dillian Whyte. He even had a little heated discussion with Eddie Hearn, saying that $50 million was real. He saw it. And then they wanted to make a fight, man. It was a great interview. Gold. I loved it. So I'm going to put in the link, the IFL video, Cougar Cashins and Dillian Whyte and Eddie Hearn. So that's pretty much all I have. Make sure y'all like, subscribe, and comment on my video. Probably have more for y'all, man. We'll see, man. Boxing is back, man. Boxing is back. I wish they had somebody boxing's good how it is, man. It is how it is. We want to see the best fights, and unfortunately for a lot of us boxing fans, we don't get that too often, but when we do, we be live, and I be at those fights. Just like when this Tyson Fury and Deontay Wilder fight get announced, I'm buying my tickets ASAP. So with that, your boy Fam Ham talking sports, back at y'all with the other one. We talk everything here, man. I just went into football, basketball, and boxing. We'll go into more. I hate baseball, but I got people for that. So make sure y'all stay tuned, man. More coming. I'm out.